Hi, welcome to Starbridge Mom. This video is the astrology for October 22. There's a lot of astrological cosmic energy stirring the witch's cauldron this month, and changes are in store. Pluto goes direct in October. This is the planet that rules Scorpio and the 8th house. When it's direct, after having been retrograde, it gives us a feeling that we can take our power back and seize opportunities that empower us and that we've been waiting on. The last 5 months were spent doing a lot of inner psychological work. Perhaps you actively worked on your mental and emotional well-being, or subtle effects took place, but now we're ready to take a stand for ourselves. October 22nd, Venus is going to be aligning with the Sun, and the energy of Venus is going to change. She turns from being the morning star into being the evening star. Venus is a planet of love, beauty, culture, and money. When she's positioned as the morning star, that energy radiates outward into the world. When she becomes the evening star, her energy gets directed internally toward the self, and she shines from within. So what do you need to do that empower us? Take our power back. Lights you up. What makes you feel beautiful? What helps you shine from the inside out? Venus is also going to be shifting into the sign of Scorpio on October 23rd. Venus and the Sun will both be in sultry, mysterious, emotionally sensitive, and intuitive Scorpio. Relationships and money are likely to go through intense, big changes. On October 23rd, Saturn's going direct. So back in early June, Saturn went retrograde. Saturn is the lord of karma and time, so he had us reflecting and putting an effort to clear our debts, our karma, and take on challenges that could ultimately lead to new opportunities if we passed all the tests and persevered. With Saturn moving forward now, we too find ourselves discovering the rewards of our hard work over the summer. It's kind of great timing because as we're in harvest season, we can list the ways our hard work paid off and show gratitude for all we've reaped. On October 23rd, the Sun is also going to go into Scorpio. The Sun shifts gears into Scorpio. Scorpio rules over the spooky season, the season of the witch. Scorpio territory draws us inwards. It calls out the skeletons from the closet for examination. The energy is intense, curious, mysterious, and seductive. We may feel our psychic senses more turned on, and instinct and intuition guiding us. When we take the time to evaluate our perceptions, we may experience change and growth, letting go of old patterns and becoming a newer version of ourselves. This is a sign of the phoenix rising from the ashes. What no longer serves us burns down, and we bring in more of what serves our highest good. You can learn more about Scorpio on the Zodiac series on starbridgemom.com. October 25th, solar eclipse in Scorpio. This eclipse is one of the cosmic highlights of October. Last April and May, we had eclipses. You can get more information about those eclipses on the blog. Just type in the search bar eclipse or go to the category eclipse and you can get all the information about what an eclipse is. And also the April energy update will include a whole lot about those eclipses that we had in early spring. So the eclipse this October is opening a transformation portal. Issues we had surfaced during the spring eclipses might come up for more evaluation. Be ready to make decisions about the direction of your life. Be ready to have your perceptions challenged and ask yourself, ask your heart, if you actually believe in what you think you do. Past stuff will probably come up to be worked on, finished, or released. Eclipses clear space for change, and Scorpio is all about transformation. Other themes this eclipse season is going to stir around is your sex life, shared resources, your inner world, self-discovery, any issues you have with power. So if you're having any power struggles in a relationship, those are going to come up. Issues around your values, money, relationships, because this solar eclipse is also going to be rubbing up right against Venus and Scorpio. And Venus rules over values, money, and relationships. All of this sounds life-changing, and it might be for some of you. Eclipses are the fuck around and find out kind of astrological event. They bring up what needs to be looked at and worked on, and quickly, and then leap forward into what we need to do for the next chapter of our lives. They shake and wake us up, slap us around a bit, and get us moving. That's not usually very comfortable for most people when we're creatures of habit and routine and keeping the status quo. Eclipses don't negotiate with us, and they don't wipe our tears away. They tell us to get up and do something about it, and honestly, the best word of advice is just to surrender. October 28th, Jupiter is going to go back into the sign of Pisces. This is the jovial, expansive planet of luck and abundance, and it's moving ahead and back into the sign of Pisces. Earlier this year, Jupiter entered Pisces. You can read more and watch the videos about that on Starbridge Mom. Just go ahead right back in that search bar on the blog, and you can find that there's a Neptune alignment of 2022. There's a Jupiter Day of Miracles, and then there's the Manifest Your Dreams blog. So all of that has great information about what's going on with Jupiter and Pisces. Halloween this year is going to be filled with more mysticism, though, spirituality, idealism, and you'll likely have some interesting dreams too because of Jupiter being back in Pisces. With the eclipse happening and the move of our biggest planet into Pisces territory, you may want to ready yourself for spiritual growth and maybe even spiritual encounters leading up to or on Samhain. Be open, be ready to receive downloads or contact, but also make sure to practice spiritual sovereignty. You can learn more about spiritual sovereignty through the Yes program on starbridgemom.com as well. Ask yourself, what was going on last April? What themes were part of your life? It's likely that those are going to come up so that you can resolve or clean up anything left undone from that time. Also, with Jupiter and Pisces, creativity will feel boundless. You may feel more inspired to create, daydream, or you might just need to sleep more and work through things in your dreams. October 29th, Mercury enters Scorpio. The fast-moving planet of communication finds itself in the watery undercurrents of Scorpio this Halloween season. Anything in the shadows is going to be sussed out and talked about. You may feel like holding on to your deepest, darkest secrets or hearing all about other people's secrets. You may uncover hidden information. With the Sun, Venus, and Mercury in Scorpio, your inner mystic and psychic comes out to play. What's in your shadow that needs to be worked on? That's going to come up too. What does your intuition say about things? There's a lot going on that might not be said, but with all the Scorpio energy, we're going to feel our ways through what lingers between the lines. With the veil thinning too, Samhain around the corner, you may find yourself more receptive to communicating with the spirit world. Perhaps there's a loved one you wish to talk with or that wants to communicate with you in some way. This is a time to do work with the spirit world or find a trained medium that can help you navigate the spirit world. On October 30th, Mars goes retrograde. So every 2 years, Mars goes retrograde. And we're talking about Mars, not Mercury. Mercury always gets the attention when we talk about retrogrades, but all planets have their time appearing to move backwards. Mars will be in Gemini, and although Mars is a go-getter, competitive and driven, Gemini is all about gathering information, talking, and curiously taking on the world. However, with it being retrograde, it's likely most of us are going to feel burned out with it all and not be feeling very productive. So keep a good routine, especially exercise routine, to help you stay focused and feel productive. During this retrograde, you're likely going to feel really unmotivated, and it's going to last for quite a few months. However, listen to your body. When you need to rest, slow down and rest. You may be needing time to slow down and think about the actions you've taken this year too, which is good timing because with a new year not too far off, you can write your goals and plan of action from a place of rest and reflection. With Mars and Gemini, make sure not to let your words get you into trouble. Slow down, reflect, take a deep breath, and make the effort to stay positive in your communications. October 31st, Halloween. The moon will be in the first quarter phase in the sign of Aquarius. Halloween is about to get eccentric and quirky. The moon will be stationed at the midpoint between the solar eclipse and the blood moon eclipse coming in November. Feel free to express an alter ego this Halloween and make a statement with your costume. Aquarius is innovative, unique, stubborn, smart, and a thinker. You may feel inspired to make some last-minute changes to your costume. Aquarius is outside the box, so be ready for everyone to be embracing the weirder side this Halloween. Aquarius also has a lot to do with paranormal, astrology, and extraterrestrial events. Who knows what might happen this night? Throughout history, there seems to be more reports of strange occurrences on Halloween, and Aquarius is here for it. I hope that this astrological update for the month of October helps guide your month for you and your upcoming Halloween.